to create a custom product can be expensive. You have to keep in mind that generally the order quantity is higher, and with a custom product comes extra packaging costs, shipping costs, and more. However, if you're looking to keep your finances in check while creating the planner of your dreams, you've come to the right place. I've got you. Today, I'm sharing 3 smart ways you can save money when creating your custom planner or product. Let's dive in. Hey there, I'm Heather Harris, founder of Copper Bottom Design Co., a boutique product development agency that specializes in planner design and overseas manufacturing. If you're looking to go from dream to day planner this year, hit that subscribe button. I share all my tips and tricks each week on how to create the planner of your dreams. Into saving money, one of my favorite topics. It's what I do with every client. We try and get the most cost-effective yet perfect planner for their target customer. And my tip number 1 is use one color in your design. When making a planner especially, the printed pages make up the bulk of products involved in creating the planner. Does that make sense? So there's only one cover, but there could be 300 pages. So the printing on those interior pages is really where costs can add up quickly. So printing with one color refers to printing with one color throughout the entire interior. Your one color could be black or gray, which is essentially a shade of black, or one Pantone color, which is the Pantone matching system. If you've heard the term PMS, that is a special formulated mixed ink that comes in a canister and it's one color. Pantone has thousands of colors to choose from. So you're not necessarily limited when you're only using one color. It can kind of almost be any color under the sun. It just has to be that same color throughout. Now, if you're thinking that this might be boring and you don't like it, take a look at a lot of the planners on the market. A lot of them use just gray throughout. But if you really want to, solidify your branding and use your specific color, I totally get that. And it doesn't have to be boring. You can use that one color, but in different shades throughout the planner. So it might look like it's different colors, but it's still only one. So 100% of a color is going to look a lot different than maybe 50% of that color, or even 20% shading in a block area for taking notes. That can add some visual interest. So don't get sad when I say use only one color. It can be very effective in a simple, beautiful design. Tip number 2 is a thinner paper option. So like I said earlier, the bulk of the materials used in making a planner is the paper and the printing on those pages. The thickness of the paper does a couple things. Obviously, as the paper gets thicker, the cost of that paper goes up, but you also need to consider that the weight of the paper, as it gets thicker, it's heavier. So now this planner is going to cost you more to ship. Using a thinner paper is going to save you money in a few different areas of the custom product creation. With all of that said, paper is a huge deal breaker for a lot of planner users. So make sure you test out the paper that you want to use. Like the cost might be attractive, but there might be bleed through or show through because the paper's too thin. So you don't want to sacrifice the quality of the product or the usability, the user experience for price. So it's a delicate balance on what paper you use, but just know that there is a sweet spot on the thickness of the paper and the price. So you want to test out a variety. My bonus tip to you is to ask the printer to send you a variety of different sheets in different price points so that you can do a pen test and check that you like how it writes and it meets all of your standards. My third tip for saving money on your custom planner design is keep it simple. A lot of bells and whistles in your planner construction are going to add cost. Now, you may just be starting out and you want to add all those embellishments like the metal corners or a custom keepsake box or a custom shipping box, custom stickers, you name it, all the things. And that's great. But when you're just starting out, you can't compare yourself to a company who's been in business for many years. They might have all those bells and whistles because they've grown to be able to afford those items. Their unit cost that they're printing is probably a lot lower than yours because they may be printing thousands of planners when you're only printing hundreds. So Just know that the decisions you make at year one by keeping it simple and having less embellishments isn't going to be the same decision for the entirety of your business. You can grow and evolve and add those things in as you have more money to spend. You can still have luxury in simplicity. So don't think that these embellishments are going to make your product subpar. That's just not true. So no matter what you choose and how you're going to save money on your custom planner design, just make sure you carefully weigh your options. You want to keep your ideal customer in mind first. And so if skimping on something is going to save you a lot of money, but ruin or lessen your customer experience, I think you need to think long and hard about what your budget can hold. Can you maybe cut expenses in another way? You have to do that delicate dance of what's best for your customer and best for your bottom line. And if you're really curious about the all-in costs of manufacturing a custom planner overseas, check out my video that's right here on the screen on running a planner business, the truth behind production costs. See you next time.